Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't to practice it. I'm about to fill it up with Spanish. Rock up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block a hit cause someday I'm gonna someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody there, someone, somebody there. One day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Turn up the bass. Hey, I'm only here.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up... Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
This is Bell, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
In motion left here, Antonio Brown. On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Caught left side by Cobb. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. They come up in an offset eye. They run. It's Lacy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Easy.
On second down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. .6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
This is Bell on the dump off. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the linemen to where...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Remaining here before we get to halftime. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Intentional grounding there, Charles. What did you think?
I thought it was on the borderline. I think the quarterback thought he was outside of the pocket, but he was not. The official nailed the call.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their pro book. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by St. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come out in the pistol. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll bice. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Buckle up tight, partner. We've got a huge finish ahead of us.
Absolutely. That touchdown puts them ahead by a score as we hit the 2-minute warning. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going, Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Nelson, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
The offense didn't pick up the 1st down there, but they're not going to go to the bench discouraged. They feel like they're starting to set the defense up a little bit, looking for the big play as this game progresses.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.